Keep running. Collect gear. Avoid obstacles. Run like a legend for Logitech G Pro gear.
There's an electrifying rotate over towards Volt from Na'Vi. Nade goes to the top. It does a massive amount of damage. Takes down Kevin. Will knock him. And Jafar maybe next on the block for another nade. Dash towards Virtus Pro, which is shut down by Bishke.
That looked so clean, so controlled until Na'Vi rocked up into the fight. And now they take up the mantle of that. And they have to move in from the north side. Not in this next circle. And with Na'Vi's position, I don't think they're going to be able to make this maneuver. Look at the open ground that they have to cover. That hillside is a death trap for them.
Yeah, I think for Na'Vi, they kind of just have to play it cool.
It's going to be very difficult for all these teams clustered on the south side to fight through and not come out of it looking battered and bruised and into the waiting arms of a Na'Vi.
Yeah, I think the only caveat to that is that there's so many compounds down towards the south side for
into the open ground, trying to use every little sliver of terrain they can, but Storm is being lit up right now. Yekta, the first to fall of this rotation. But Chaos do lose one, lose a second as well. The third goes out of the window. Only one has made it up and into the fight with Na'Vi, and there was just no way they were making that unscathed. One player remains. What could Lokema do? Lemon goes past the nade, the P90 in hand, and it is curtains for Foot Chaos. 4 players alive, but 3 knocked. 2 now knocked and will get flushed away fairly soon. Both of those teams on the south edge getting eliminated, trimmed down to size, and Na'Vi
off towards that western side inside those buildings, but Scarface steps out for a little bit too long. Actually gets picked up here by Lemon. Na'Vi up to 10 eliminations, John.
Jaws on this lobby. Default has the nade. This could be big. If it goes on to 2, he gets 2 points right there and then. Exactly scrabbling around on the inside of the basin here. Another nade in between the walls, and Nick the Galaxy do pick up the point, but Default wants to spray. Backed off the hillside though. I think this is bold to keep that peak going, but it works out.
IDBNRX there with Z-Wolf.
Big nade placement there onto Berlin. Lemon wants to put another one in. Puts the pin back though. Doesn't want to expend it. Last nade in the pocket. That is going to be very useful in the late game. I'm not surprised they go for that instead. They might just have to put bodies on the line, or opening it up, Shifu nearly topples over the top. Sprayed down, and will be able to find one, maybe get the flush. No, it's covered up by Flip, but now Na'Vi are on 2.
Through, they know they're on the rocks, they want to get rid of them. Whilst Fireflux is locked down, the first is taken out, and Redox has to peek with the DBS, but the double spray is just too much. Are more and more frequently now just playing more central, and if you don't get a central spot early, or you're not capable of being confident enough to take it,
to really get something done here on the inside. Can he stop this from going pear-shaped for them? They lose Nomi fully, and there's the off angle. I think that came through from Na'Vi. They've sent Lemon out to deal with this. This is getting crazy now for Na'Vi.
With the fact that Lemon went down and dealt with teams into this circle, but I do think this is the first Na'Vi chicken dinner. We'll see.
You've still got power to deal with on the south side if they can clear out all of these combat teams on the east side flank. They've got Foot Chaos to worry about, and I think they're going to be able to do something more against them.
These nades just not find their mark at the moment. I have a squad. The circle centers up over towards Al-Haji. Kind of an odd push coming through from the Falcons, but I think they realize they need to take some kind of control over towards that northern edge. Hope gets his head torn off from his shoulders, and Flip looks for a little bit more.
Regroup onto this ridge line. All of a sudden, they have the center of the circle. A lot of nades already expended by Na'Vi. Flip still has one. He splits the difference at a field goal for power, not tagging the damage with the nade that they need. One out over towards Fidan, goes long, and a spray around the side might be all it needs, but he turns his for heals, looking for more power. The flush comes in, and power on 3.
And they can push forward off the back of this. It's a bit of an aggressive push. I mean, off the back of a couple of decent nades actually chunking power, that push came through a little bit too quickly, where they didn't have the backup to support this. Great smoke wall immediately popped out by Na'Vi under pressure.
Oh, this is big. They're right on top of each other as well. The nade Kirk is just too long. It goes too far there and will not find the damage. The backline for Satan. He's in danger from Lemon, remember, on that off angle. Needs to hold his nerve. Default goes down first. Lemon as well. 2 go down for Navi. Flip trying to move on out, but now it's just the last player on the backlines. 2 versus 1. Can Satan hold it against this encroaching player? Flip has been brutal so far today, and he will continue that to move on up and into the firing line. He's got confidence, but Satan's in there. A jump out wide, and it's AXZCER to seal the deal. Navi cap off their day with their crowning glory, taking down Fireflux earlier on, eliminating everybody in the lobby, and again, a huge elimination game for them, and this time they cap it with the 10 placement points.